Thank you so much for inviting me to such an august forum. And definitely, I will do my part and will share some realities related to CPEC. I'm Dr. Kausar Takrim, Director, China Study Center. And China Study Center is working till 2016. Until now, we have organized more than 300 seminars on such topics like CPEC and BRI. The economies of world are heavily depending on each other because of the globalization and enhancement in the ways of transportation. Nobody can deny it. International trade is the key to economic growth nowadays, and openness to international trade can accelerate the growth of any country, including Pakistan. China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is a framework of regional connectivity. CPEC will not only benefit China and Pakistan, but it will benefit Iran, Afghanistan, Central Asian republics, and the whole region. The enhancement of geographical linkages, having improved road, rail, air, and sea system of transportation, and free exchange of growth and people-to-people contact, enhancing understanding through the academic, cultural, and regional knowledge, which is mostly emphasized nowadays, activity of higher volume of flow of trade and business, producing and moving energy to have more optimal business and enhancement of cooperation by win-win model will result in well-connected, integrated region of shared destiny, harmony, and development. China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is journey towards economic regionalization in the globalized world. We will emphasize the regionalization. CPEC is not the name of the particular route of alignment. It is a complete package of cooperative initiatives, and project of CPEC holds regional connectivity, information network infrastructure, energy cooperation, industry and industrial parks, agriculture development and poverty alleviation, financial cooperation and livelihood development, including municipal infrastructure, education, public health, and people-to-people contact that will produce thousands of new projects. From whom these thousands of projects will be, we have to emphasize, and we should put ourselves in producing these new projects to the youth and to the civil people of Pakistan. Gwadar Port is a major component of CPEC project. We talk a lot about the CPEC, but we forget about talking about the Gwadar Port, which is the main component here. Sea provides the cheapest and the most efficient mode of transportation, and more than 90% of the global trade is routed through waters. Gwadar Port appears to be a place of great strategic value, expected to give thousands boost to the economy of Pakistan. Pakistan can offer itself as a gateway and a hub of trade because of its strategic and geopolitical situation in the region. Pakistan is a maritime nation, having long coastal line of around 960 kilometers, and to materialize its dream to become a hub of economic activities, Pakistan is constructing the deep sea port at the Gwadar with the assistance of China. Having close proximity to Persian Gulf, Middle East, and to the international sea lanes of communication, the speakers before me have explained the proximity, why this proximity is important, why Persian Gulf and Middle East, because China is importing 80% of its oil from this region, and why these international sea lanes of communication are so important, and why Gwadar was chosen specifically to construct this deep sea port on warm waters. This port is meant to transform Pakistan into a vibrant hub of commercial activities among the energy-rich Gulf and Central Asian states, Afghanistan and China on one hand, and to provide the Pakistan Navy with strategic depth along the coastal line as a naval base on the other hand. The port will also enable China to diversify its crude oil import routes. Definitely, when China is constructing this deep sea port and which China is investing a lot of money on the development of CPEC, there is a big reason behind. It is strongly suggested by the international development record that economic success of countries strongly depends on the governmental leadership quality. This is very clearly applicable to China. China leadership deserves to take the credit for China's extraordinary development during the last 3 decades. China's leadership is very positively applying the development-oriented ideology, is promoting the capable individuals wisely, and is reviewing its policies in time for the welfare of its people. We have to follow the same strategy. The country very regularly has implemented its reforms, which we cannot see at our place. With the increase of its role in the world trade, its importance to the international economy has also increased. Its foreign trade has grown faster than its GDP for the past 25 years. The reason of this fast growth lies in states' investment in infrastructure and heavy industry on high scale, and the expansion of private sector in light industry, not merely the exports. The speaker before me has very wisely emphasized the importance of the small and medium enterprises and its role in the economy of any country, and we are not considering this small level investment in the lower industry, not at all, so we have to emphasize on that. The fast-growing economy of China during the last 3 decades has resulted in constant rise in the demand of oil. And this demand is expected to rise further in the coming years with the growth in economy. China is importing more than 60% of crude oil from Gulf and Middle East region. Gwadar is only 2,500 kilometers from Xinjiang, the western province of China, while Xinjiang's distance from China's eastern seaboards is 4,500 kilometers. So anyone can very easily understand the importance of this Gwadar port for China. China wants Gwadar port to be the transit point for Xinjiang, which is developing with the high speed under the Go West policy of Chinese government. Xinjiang acts as a trade route between China and Central Asia, West Asia, South Asia, and the East-Western Europe on one hand, and is a center of grand development program in the West China on the other. On the basis of cultural and religion similarities, Xinjiang has historical relationship with the nationalities of Central Asia and West Asia since ancient times. To meet the big energy demand of the developed and more populated eastern coasts of China, several oil and gas pipelines are moving from Xinjiang. Xinjiang is gaining more importance nowadays. Xinjiang became number 1 in the production of gas and number 2 in the production of oil in 2008 in China. The reflection of importance of Xinjiang can be seen in the Beijing's increased investment through the strategy of Go West since 2000. Through this strategy, China is trying to rebalance the country's economic growth. After the implementation of this strategy, the foreign trade of Xinjiang was reached to high level and became the 12th most importing trading region of China and second among the western, central provinces and autonomous regions. Coming Coming to Pakistan, achieving sustained economic growth is one of the biggest challenges faced by Pakistan. In addition, last decade witnessed the retarded economic growth, poverty, and lack of economic opportunities are some of the most important reasons for growing frustration among the masses. Pakistan can have socio-economic development by trade through Gwadar. The emergence of Gwadar as a deep-sea port is extremely important for the region because of its strategic location to attract the trade from Central Asian states, Afghanistan, China, and act as a major transshipment port because it is supposed to be a deep-sea port. So it can act as a transshipment port too. Another spin-off effect of Gwadar Port is the development of infrastructure in the coastal areas, especially the Gwadar Special Economic Zone. The completion of Gwadar Port is in two phases. The first phase of construction at Gwadar began in 2002 and was ended and completed in 2006, including 3 multipurpose berths, approach channel 4.5 kilometer long, turning basin 450 meter diameter, 100 meter service berth, related port infrastructure and handling equipment, pilot boats, tugs, service vessels, etc. And the total cost of this improvement was $248 million. The second phase of construction is currently underway as part of planned improvements under CPEC project. The total project is expected to cost $1.02 billion. The ongoing projects are approach channel to be dredged to 14.5 meter depth, 6-lane East Bay Expressway to connect the port to the Makran Coastal Highway, new international airport to be built in the vicinity of port, desalination plant, and 300 megawatt coal-fired power plant. Further planning is 4 container berths long 3.2 kilometer of shoreline, 1 bulk cargo terminal, 1 grain terminal, 1 ro-ro terminal, 2 oil terminals, floating liquefied natural gas terminal, and the special economic zone. Now, it is expected that on materialization, Gwadar Port has the potential to revive the economy of Pakistan, but how to materialize these potentials depends on us now. We talk about the opportunities a lot, we talk about the CPEC a lot, but we are not emphasizing that opportunity is only opportunity when we grab it. Unless and until we grab it, opportunity has no meaning to us. We Pakistani are lucky enough, we are having our 60% youth population. And you people, the youth of Pakistan, can grab these opportunities. Prepare yourself, my dear youth, my dear students, prepare yourself to grab the opportunities. Opportunities are there. Your skills are required. Your ambition is required. Your willpower is required to grab these opportunities. Pak China Dosti, Zindabad.